Alright, what up? We still in this. Got some water, got some nicotine in my system. We're good to go.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm still getting work emails. Love my job. Okay.
Don't look down. Don't
Yeah.
look down.
Don't. Fucking. When the only thing in this game that can kill you are falls. I'm with you, homegirl. Alright. We in this.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Nice.
Tell me exactly when we came back.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
Yeah, it was the
You
first
make
thing
it
I
sound
did.
like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass
Also
through this
that.
door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
No pressure.
Yes?
I need to get going.
Okay.
Genetic
Strong.
identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Cook another one of those bad boys up when you get a chance, please. Please. Okay, so I love the ruins. I will say that the thing that I hate is like scouring every inch of them hoping that I don't miss a data pad. I sure do wish they were a little more obvious. Cause boy, let me tell you. A different color. Yeah.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me?
Thank you.
Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Just in case. There you go. Hey, Jamie, reminds me of Wilderness too. Can you ever squire Jim out?
Yep.
Never played.
I never played it either, but I know what the reference is.
Mind your footing.
Oh.
Whoa. Again!
Okay.
At least it gave you a ledge this time.
And I like
God
how
damn it, Tony.
he was even like, look out.
It would be hilarious if it was actually like an AI learning thing where if you fall off enough cliffs.
He's like, look out.
Yep.
Jump this time.
Huh.
Dick.
Now I know what I'm going to do with that download feature. I'm going to take every time you fell off a cliff.
I make a collab of it.
Creation of it, yeah.
Yeah. Put it to some music.
Benny Hill. Or Benny
No,
Hill.
you can choose better music than that. Motherfucker. I even hit triangle. Am I fucking stuck? I bet I am. Yep.
You got down. I'll do Nickelback saving me.
There you
Just
go.
the Korean falling part.
There you
That's
go.
all
Now
the
we're
way
talking.
across.
times different, so I'm sure something's funny. Something might fall.
Hey, that was on the game, okay? That was not me. I'm trying to.
It's,
There we go.
held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
It was like,
Yeah. She wasn't cooperating. She is her own woman. Fault. It's not me.
don't we all? It's a thing. We fall a lot.
Glad that's over.
Me too, champ.
Love that pure citrus juice.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's potent.
There's potent juice.
Okay, we'll test it.
Again?
There are so many ledges.
Start looking!
Swear to God. Every few steps, just hit square just to
Not
make
this
sure.
way.
I mean, you might start having
Maybe
to.
further up the shaft.
It's probably in the floor.
Secret pitfall.
There's a thing, right?
Yeah, that's the way I can.
I could have sworn you fell through hell.
No, that was to get in here.
Maybe you
Yeah,
weren't
see, I
supposed to
fell
go
through
in.
hell.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go up.
Yeah. These islands is like. There you go.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. And that once this was all closed by rock and metal.
It's referring to me. I'm the mountain.
The cord. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time.
But you
I was
turned around.
dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way,
She sounds
somehow,
pissed.
or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime. No different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp for the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Where it came from. Yeah, well, that's Margo's room.
You can tell she was hardest.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't even talk like that.
Margo was actually the chief over Hephaestus.
Oh, I thought she was the artist.
No. Yeah, so she was the creator, like the robotics expert.
Right. Overpass.
Yeah. Nah, the artist was the old lady who was like, yeah, I'll do it, sure, but then I want to be euthanized. I don't want to
Oh.
stick around for the rest of this.
Yeah, that sounds more like me.
Yeah, she was like, I'll help you save it all.
Well, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to suffer through the everything afterwards. Just let me do my work and then we're done here.
Yeah. Sounds about right for an artist. You can tell the dev team was like close to that one. I'll just finish this fucking shit and go home.
This is where it came from.
Yes, you got everything. Ah, there's something. It does,
Yeah.
I think.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
Oh, damn.
All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
How's a risky move coming through that doorway at such a clip?
I mean,
That could have been a 2-story fall.
Honestly, it could have.
I know, that's why I'm saying it. Take every doorway a lot
Elizabeth's
slower.
room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device.
Let him finish his statements.
But its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Gee, thanks, asshole.
Impact and exposure damage.
Sounds like someone didn't want you to have this.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I was right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
There are recordings.
Hell,
Ted
Liz.
Thorough.
I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
What's up? Dick.
I didn't even know he was in this facility.
He wasn't. I guess it was sent.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg... I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean... Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
was right, though. It's kind of weird.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Maybe that's the frozen wastes. See anything else?
Nope. Lubbock, Texas 2025. Tony leaves the door open.
Pretty much.
I mean,
It's kind of what it feels like.
if we leave our door open that much, the cat gets out, so same thing. Someone has to go out there to retrieve him.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Famous last words. What can you do?
Oh, there's glass. Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting it.
Glass is everyone's worst enemy.
Yep. Alright, floor's good.
Good.
Check for floor.
There is floor. We have
Floor confirmed.
Green light on floor. I predict you're gonna fall
Confirming
off
floor.
one more ledge before you get out of this
Floor
place.
confirmed. Alright, we in this. You good?
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, about that. Giant fucking chasm. Not yet, but hey, look at that. Surprise gap.
Hey, wow. It's like it's out to get you.
Oh, there we go.
Do it.
That one time.
Should be good from here on. Fucking call.
Okay, this time we're gonna jump it. Oh! It did that one-handed grab thing.
Yeah, I see it. You got it, though. You got it. Gotta have something to do, though.
This time. Oh, God. Oh.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Yep. Fucking Ted.
Fucking Ted.
What the fuck is this? Bridge is out. No promises. Oh, this isn't looking good. Not 100% sure how I'm supposed to cross this. Oh, nope. Okay, we in this. There's a ledge that I neglected to climb, so I just kind of hopped my way up there.
I mean, that works.
Yep. Okay, so we good. I swear, if this game really wanted to scare the bejesus out of me, it would like make some of these rickety ass stairs collapse, and there goes my heart. Even if it's like a cheap jump scare, mission accomplished. Thrown off the couch by his own fear. Tony, you're going the wrong way. Data pads. Me too, honestly. It's cool, I'll just climb this half of... Fuck! Okay. No. I just missed the half a staircase. Alright, we're back inside. No, that's not really much safer.
Not really.
Oh damn, some of them died in the control room.
What?
Yeah.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
It was pressurized.
The alphas were in there.
Well, that's not good. They were all in here. I guess we're about to find out.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you.
It's fucking
but
Ted.
I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Quantum atmosphere.
He wiped out Apollo. That piece of shit.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter and the summering. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust. Scattered to the void, like the alphas themselves.
No. Not a void.
Before, when I was
When
asking
the
if
hatch
it had
unsealed
anything
and
hollow on it,
scattered their ashes on the wind,
that's why I didn't say anything.
it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in.
Fucking Ted.
It's a monument
Motherfucking
to
Ted.
what they died trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Son of a bitch. These 10 people literally represented the best that humanity had to offer.
And then fucking Ted comes in.
Yep, the worst that humanity has to offer.
I never met a Ted I actually liked. So.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all we have to do is kill Hades with it.
Also,
Hey, Virgil.
hi, boo. You walk out of the room and fucking Ted appears. In your sweater still. Hi, Virgil. Ted wasn't there. He was in Elysium.
He was in Elysium?
Yeah.
So how did... Remote?
Yeah.
So he didn't even kill himself, did he?
No.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Oh great, it wants me to jump off a ledge and catch a wire. That's fair. Fuck you, game.
Keep holding, keep holding.
But I did it. Whoop. So I gotta figure out a way back up without dying. You okay there, Virgil? I know, buddy. Jumping in this game makes me nervous, too. This is how I climb mountains, too. Just jump up them. Oh, look at that.
I swear you fell.
Yes, it is. This is where I fell. That is correct. Thank you.
I mean, I can say that literally anywhere in the odd could be with me.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I don't know why I was explaining it in the chat, but Ted owned a robotics industry which was originally with good intent, and Elizabeth Sobat worked with him. Eventually, Ted decided to start going with the military side of the technology, and Elizabeth had a falling out. They split up.
Here.
He created something called the Pharaoh robots.
Our
And a
journey together
glitch
has
caused
come
them
to
to
an end,
multiply
Aloy.
and
But
destroy
before I go,
biomass, and basically
I
that
think
was
I
the
owe
reason
it to
for
you to
the
tell you the rest
apocalypse.
of the story.
Go on.
So,
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse.
I fucking knew it.
Yep, you were.
But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
He flexes his claws.
I see meeting, yeah. Alright, ask him about Hades. Let's do this.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network.
Todd could lose
Secret
something to
access,
stuff.
empowering me to
Ted.
monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've been a fugitive ever since.
That's what you get for fucking with a robot.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Kill him!
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course.
Oh, thank you.
As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
There's a pad right there.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing.
Oh, I guess these are all silences then.
Yep, this is his workshop.
I know that.
Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Harley Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Come on, Virgil.
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence. And you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sanctum's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow.
and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Can't believe I called it on that one though. That was actually.
You've called pretty much this whole game.
I mean, not really. I just knew that it was weird. The silence, just silent lands. It didn't feel right. You know, he knows too much.
Yeah. Neat. It doesn't say anything about the master override bit, but okay.
Maybe it's just like an override thing, just for.
Yeah, I mean, it's a story item, but I figured at least have a little bit about it.
Yeah. Like, you can now do everything.
Yeah.
But if you probably can't. They probably still want you to do it.
Yeah, I still need to go to She.
New main quest! Holy shit.
The Looming Shadow.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Oh, hey, look.
No. No. I like her. It'll be repaired someday.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's gonna be story.
11, 1964, 66.
So they're all over the place.
Oh, I see. These are like the damaged version that they're gonna like populate in here.
Oh.
34. One, two, three. Well, I guess
they're
they'll
gonna
appear
be-
here.
No, those are gonna be right there. Where they were.
No, because this one wasn't here.
Yeah, it was.
11/1964R.
Oh.
11/1964, yeah. So they're new entries.
Oh, okay. So they might fill in a little bit.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
2. Yeah, so there were 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 behind.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, one of these maybe. Or hell, this one.
Unless they just don't do one. Like, it's possible.
Who knew? We shall find out. Hi, Boober.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, where I'm gonna find all these.
Virgil! Oh.
Honestly, I'm starting to get kind of whooped.
We can call it here.
Yeah, I think we should call it here. We'll come back eventually and finish this bitch up.
We might be able to do it tomorrow night.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. It's possible. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Had a great time. It's been, what, 9 and a half hours?
For 10 hours. All 10 hours of the stream.
We'll be on loop for the next week.
We might actually finish this next week during Extra Life.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, so come join us this weekend between, what, I guess 2 and 2?
I'd say it'll start Saturday at some point. And I'd rather it end before like 7 p.m. Sunday. That way we can get all the sleep we're gonna need to catch up on, especially with you for that week.
Yeah.
So, we'll figure it out. We might finish this week, we might not. Maybe we'll get Frozen Wilds
for
next week.